Good evening, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Natural One.
Yes!
Yes! As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Bo Christian Williams, and I am joined here by amazing people. Hello, amazing peoples.
Hello.
Hi.
Other amazing person.
Yes. Hello. Doing well today? Yeah?
Feeling pumped.
Yeah?
Yeah, really got that kick of adrenaline,
Yeah?
the needle in the heart.
Ooh.
Why?
Because I really wanted to feel this show today.
Okay.
Did you
Go in there,
overdose on
guys.
some cocaine? And John Travolta. Go to
Stick to coffee, my friends.
Lean this way a little bit more.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for stopping by. Very excited for the show tonight. Finally getting off the island. What?
We
That's
got
insane.
15
We'll
feet
find a
off
way.
the island.
Oh, no, so I'm going to take that
centimeter.
back.
Dang it!
Yeah. So I'm going to take that back. I feel that there is one more thing that we started to do last time that needs to happen before you guys get off the island.
No.
I love it.
Namely, Gale has to know who's on his ship. And no one has introduced him to Rhea yet, and he just figured out, hey, you're here.
Bye.
So,
Get used
that's
to
a
it.
conversation that has to happen before you
And
guys actually
apparently
leave.
Sans are, right? I'm sure.
Oh, Zanzer's with you guys, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
How many people are we
No, I'm saying with
secretly-
Gale, does Gale also need to talk to Sanser as well, or does he just assume he's with you guys?
No, he knows that he's with you guys, you,
Okay.
and Sam and all that.
Okay.
However, Rhea is the big question mark. I do have a not-so-short summary here that I will be getting to in just a moment. But before that, we're going to go right into some announcements. Alrighty.
Sweet.
So, let's get it started. First and foremost, we got some sponsors, guys. Game Castle, as you know, a local and not-so-local gaming store where you can purchase minis, paints, all sorts of different board games. You can go check out Pandemic Legacy. They got it there. We also do a playthrough here on Quest and Chaos.
Oh.
It was fun. Just had Lauren join us for the
Yeah.
last one. Yeah.
Pretty amazing, pretty
Yeah.
strategic.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was fun. Spoilers, we did real good.
We did real good.
For
We
once.
did real good.
Yeah. It didn't look like it on one of the games. It was
Yeah.
getting pretty out of hand.
It was getting it close, but,
We pulled through at the last
We
moment.
did what we had to do.
You guys keep talking about this. Now I really want to play.
I know,
Really
it sounds
need
really
to.
exciting.
It's amazing.
Okay, make it happen.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
this happen.
yeah, we gotta get on the same page.
fighting disease
I know,
has
right? We
never
gotta
been
get
so
on
fun.
this.
Yeah.
Fighting diseases
But
has
I feel
never
so
been so
left
fun.
That's one way to look at it.
Oh God.
Only when.
We're being left out here. What is up with this?
James.
And James too.
Giant pandemic.
Hey,
Wait, I
James
thought
has
James
also
isn't
played the
playing.
Gloomhavens.
The Gloomhaven.
That's right, which is on YouTube.
And the Betrayal Legacy.
And the Betrayal Legacy. That's
See, it's
right.
just us. We're the
That's
only ones.
PTSD accent.
The Betrayal. The Legacy.
Betrayal is supposed to be really, really, really good. What do you think, James?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I was awesome.
Okay.
So
You gotta love his
modest.
humility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always on
So
point.
what
I
it is.
really enjoy about James.
Defining trait.
But, like, I am the most humble person out there.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We are not worthy.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, hail James.
Very glad to have your humility here with us. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Yes. We've got amongst ants. Okay. So Game Castle, getting back to Game Castle, they also have Gloomhaven, they also have Betrayal. Go check them out, guys. If you do any pre-orders, you get 20% off. And if you use our affiliate link, it helps us out as well. Lets them know you came from us. And yeah, it's good. It's good for us. So please do. Please do. The other one that we have is the Libris Arcanas. And I have right here the Libris Arcana June Pride Dice that I will be playing with today.
Those are so cool.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
Just
I
missed
like
the
this
month.
D6. It's got a couple of different levels here.
Okay.
Check it out, yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
It's beautiful. And strong.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
that's
both
cool.
those things.
Ooh, that's lovely.
It's very cool. We will be giving these away today
Looks
at
like
the
fruit.
break.
It does look like fruit. Like a
looks
jelly
like
candy.
Like a
better
weird
get in that
watermelon
chat.
or something.
Yes,
Some sort of like
that's
one
right.
of those
You got me.
Vietnamese candies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so get in the chat, guys. We'll announce it once the break comes up.
Oh, I like that. That's so
Libris Arcana.
You don't want to share yours?
Well,
Oh, yes, you got yours in from
Well-
Libris Arcana, didn't you?
didn't want to confuse it with the beautiful pride dice, but I am happy to be an owner of lime candy.
Lemon
candy dice.
Very good.
Is
You did
what
great.
I meant.
You're my hero. Is it lemon or is it lime?
It's lemon.
It's
What?
lemon.
It's lime.
It tastes
look
sweet.
like
Sprite. No, wait.
It tastes
Yeah,
very
they're-
sour.
they're
Very
beautiful.
cool. It tastes very sour.
They're very authentic, and I am happy to have them. They just came in today, actually. I thought it was perfect.
like
Lemon
clear-
zest in every bag.
Yeah,
yeah.
clear yellow, like kind of milky,
Yeah.
kind of milky
yeah.
white there.
Looks like Mountain Dew.
It's like a frosted lemon drink.
Mountain Dash.
And you give to me.
You may
It's like if lemon
pass them.
bars were dice.
Oh,
You may see.
it's
I do
almost
love some lemon bars.
it's
Sounds like
almost
a
like a
beautiful
it's like a drink. It looks like it's frosty.
Yeah,
I haven't had lemon bars. I didn't want to lie to you for
I've
long.
never had lemon
They also
bars.
give
I don't
What?
think, right?
Haven't
yeah,
you
no, I
gotten
haven't.
yours yet?
little prize on the side.
Maybe it's probably in the mail. I didn't have time today to check it out. So.
That's cool.
Almost there.
The red is like
I'll be there.
so nice.
It's
They're
like a
gonna-
Jolly
They're gonna
Rancher.
hit you when you
Yeah,
least
very
expect
good.
it.
Like
Yeah,
that.
well, go and visit Libris Arcana, guys. You can check them out in our chat. We have exclamation point, I believe, is Libris for Libris Arcana. It's one of those two. Yeah, okay.
What? That sounds like a man who knows.
He ate one. Guys, he ate it.
So, check it out, guys.
Over here.
I thought you were gonna
Just
put him in
into the drink. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Wonderful
no,
dice.
no, no, no.
Get them now. And use chaos, the code chaos on checkout to get a discount, and it helps us out as well. So do that. Okay. The next thing we are doing a very special show. Okay. This coming and next Friday, we will be doing a special stream here on Quests and Chaos of Stranger Things.
That's Walking Dead.
That's twice.
I'll think. I still can't get the tune.
It's okay. We are doing Stranger Things right here on Quest and Chaos on Friday. The time would be good to know. I'm sure there is a time in which we are starting. And 7 is the time in which
safe
we are
bet.
starting on Friday night.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because we're in California.
correct.
California.
That's good.
What
Lost,
were you
lost some
gonna
of its
say?
steam there at the end.
It did. I was
We're
like,
really
oh,
excited
it's
until
the
the end.
polite steam, though. I was like, oh,
Gotta turn it back a little.
Not the game side steam, but steam.
Either way, it's getting awfully steamy. Okay.
Calm down, you two. Your chemistry is too much right now.
Calm down. The bromance we haven't gotten into game yet.
What are we
Bromance
even
is
doing
necessary.
here? All right, we should get playing the game. We should be doing that thing.
I guess.
Maybe.
So, yes, Stranger Things this Friday, 7 p.m. Come join it. You will see plenty of familiar faces. Can I reveal the GM? Yes. DM'd by our very own Vanna Loswed, Miss Tiana, who is here with us right now, wherever she may be.
Wherever she may be.
Where
We'll
is
get at her.
Her inaugural DMing. It is her first time DMing. So,
Congrats.
very excited. You guys should be too. Come check it out, Stranger Things. I'll be there. There will be a number of other people there, and I'll finally be able to give to Tiana what I've always been giving to Thomas as far as being a player. So I'm sure she's going to enjoy that.
Completed the sentence. You completed the sentence.
I did. Yes, I did.
Hashtag awkward.
No, because I give,
Uh-huh.
anyhow. Okay. So, shall we begin? Unless there's anything else.
We really made it through all the recap stuff?
Not the recap.
Or, I mean,
Announcements. We did it.
We've done
You're
it.
doing good.
Just a couple of them.
Thank you.
Let's just talk about how amazing it is for a little longer.
Okay.
We're gonna still be on the island,
We've
though.
eaten our time. It's amazing.
We're on track.
We
7-11.
are.
That's good.
Very good.
Okay, so
It just changed.
we're gonna start with bits. Y'all had 4 to start, which are there.
That
Right?
was amazing.
Pretty.
But thanks to our very own Vanilla Swin, wherever she may be in there, Tiana has given you guys 1,000 bits. We will hear at the ends first. There it is. Congratulations and thank you, Tiana. Thank you. And next, Another 1,000 bits from Tamago Tora for Bo.
I knew it.
I had a feeling.
I knew it.
I did.
Yes.
Right after I'm
Thanks,
clapping and like
Akupara.
all happy.
You didn't throw us the other two.
Thank you, Tamago Tora. So, that's it for bits for now. 2 for you, and 2 for me.
Let's wreck him.
Alrighty. Shall we get down to the recap?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna actually read this one as well.
Ooh.
Might even give it a go. Here we go. You ready? me. I'll do it as Ted.
Ted's our narrator.
Yeah, can you narrate this whole thing?
That would be awesome, actually.
This whole thing is a story told by Ted.
This is a long one.
POV the whole
We
time.
shan't do that. We shan't do that. Instead, we'll take it a little more seriously. The sun rises as Sen and Natrix change out of their blood-stained clothes and try to get whatever sleep they can. The rest of the party wakes up, many of them to hangovers from the night before. Mayhem tries to cure Maya's with lay on hands, but it makes it worse.
Classic mayhem.
She then tries a family cure from Mr. Kilborn, which turns out to be whiskey. It doesn't help directly, a little bit. She comes to the unfortunate conclusion that she must wait for the effects to subside naturally with time. As they're eating breakfast, Captain Gale arrives and tells them they need to figure out what they're going to do with Anrah's body. Yeah. Before they leave, an indecisive Mayhem asks for more time to weigh his options. He can't bring himself to bury her on the island on which she was a slave, and he doesn't want to bury her at sea. Gale agrees, telling him they leave in 2 hours, and he has until then to decide. Gale tells them they will be rendezvousing with the Tempest wind, which will carry them to Ostrin. He mentions his concern with the other vessel following rules of combat, but he trusts David when he says he can help. Gale tells them to say their goodbyes while they can, and that he will send a runner to get Swanton Riley and bring him back to the ship. Mayhem then seeks advice, sending Zanzer to find a very groggy Sen trying to sleep in the crow's nest. Mayhem asks her if she should try bringing Anrah back. Sen cautions him that she may not come back the same, and even if she does, the world hasn't changed. She suggests that he let her rest. Mayhem doesn't know whether he wants the power to bring her back or not. Maya and Rhea rouse a semi-clothed Matrix who is sleeping in Maya's bed. Indeed. Due to Maya's advanced state of drunkenness and Natrix in her undergarments, they wonder if anything happened between the two of them.
Wink. You wrote that in there.
She demurs and uses the amulet to clothe herself. They have breakfast with the others, where Rhea suggests Mayhem place Anrah's corpse on a pyre. But Mayhem says he doesn't want to cremate her either. Natrix tries to get Mr. Crumb to wash her clothes, but he doesn't believe it could be done because it was a little too stained. As she washes her own laundry, Maya and Natrix ask her what she's doing. Sen tries to distract them by showing a magic trick, but does so poorly that Rhea is able to determine how the trick is done. Sen uses real magic to show an illusion of a rabbit. Rhea counters with using druidcraft to manifest an orb that predicts the weather. Mayhem goes, yeah, let's see you do that.
Magical and practical.
That's right.
Like you do.
Mars goes, you guys have to finish it.
Yeah. Just putting it out there.
That was great.
Is that the fish you caught?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
No, that was the imaginary
Loud
imaginary
slurping.
conscious.
Okay. Mayhem goes into the brig. and finds Anrah's corpse gone. He then stomps upstairs and confronts Gale.
Chills.
Yeah, it is Gale. That was so good.
You know what? It's perfect.
What?
It was
Oh,
really
I was
good.
saying, no, I was like, I wish just that line was in the recap.
It can be.
Just
Oh my god,
It is now.
that's perfect.
There you go. Gale launches an investigation, and everyone, except Maya and Natrix, goes to the brig. Gale says his orders were not to touch the corpse, so if it was a member of his crew, there would be consequences. Sen notes there was no blood trail, so they determined her corpse was carried out. Mayhem wonders who would be strong enough to carry her. Gale suggests magic may have been employed, at which point Maya comes down. She suggests dimension door, but Gale says it doesn't explain the viscera. She then says the body may have been chopped up and fit within a bag of holding. They look at the bag and notice it is bloodied. For further confirmation, Mayhem puts his hand in the bag, thinks of Anrah, and pulls his hand out, which is covered only in viscera. As they try to think of who did it, Maya wonders who would be stealthy enough to do it, and only thought of Sen and Natrix. Who would be stealthy enough to do it is who would be stealthy enough to get the bag off of her and back on. They also wonder who could have thought of the bag, and that led them to think of the party, especially Natrix, who, when asked where she was told out washing her clothes. Which was a great moment. Everyone
The next line, there is a unanimous agreement of what's going on. Spoken agreement.
That's right.
She pushed her cloak. Oh,
It's her.
Start marching back.
bless.
They confront her about why she's washing her clothes, and she tries to deflect, but agrees to accompany them back to the brig. Natrix tries showing them her blades as evidence she didn't cut up the body. They believe she didn't use the blades, but still think she's hiding something. Rhea offers to help, but as she does so, Gale recognizes her and tells her to see him after all this is over. Rhea then transforms into a wolf in the brig. She pinpoints the smell of the viscera to Sen's boots. Sen. All right, we had some back and forth here. There was like minor illusion on the boots, and you guys were playing it real straight and going back and forth. I think at one point, who did you accuse?
I was saying Rhea could
Rhea.
have eaten him.
That's right. She turns into a direwolf. She eats people.
She's done it before.
She's not wrong.
And we just met you, so there is.
Under the bus you go.
She doth protest.
Don't forget, I
yes?
also turn into a toad and ate somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know.
It could be any one of the animals.
To be fair, she did vomit them up.
I did. Yeah.
Does that make it better?
The point is, Anrah would still be there.
Pop it now, quick.
Puked up.
Finally, Sen confesses after Natrix tries to implicate Rhea and tells Mayhem they buried Anrah in a small grove of trees on a cliff overlooking the sea, but behind the old burned brothel. Sen rationalizes her actions because it was the best option, and Mayhem was holding on to her. Okay.
Well,
Mayhem.
she was technically in my hand at the
That's
moment.
true, yeah.
I mean, the viscera.
There you go. Yes. Mayhem is furious, telling her it should have been his choice, and demands she take him to Anrah's grave. She leads them there. Mayhem stands in front of the pile of disturbed dirt and asks if Sen gave any thought to burying her elsewhere, as they could have taken her off the island in the bag. She says the body still would have kept rotting in Maya's bag. Rhea then uses druidcraft to grow daffodils on the gravesite and tells Mayhem to let her rest so her body can nourish what she's created. Mayhem asks them to leave and he'll meet them at the ship later. But Ted stays behind. As Mayhem roars lightning into the sky and prays over the grave. They meet everyone at the ship where Swanton Riley is saying his goodbyes. He tells the group that they are something special and that many will try to use them, as the pirates have on Akupara, and tells them to remember who their friends are. Maya gives him a bottle of rum, which he says he'll save until they meet again. Mayhem asks Swanton if he will make the establishment where the burned down brothel was into an honorable establishment.
Honorable.
Honorable.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
love it, yeah.
That's really good.
Oh, you're so
I've been thinking about that for a week. Not even
Biding my
kidding.
time.
I love it.
Had in my backpack and ready to go.
Well done.
And Swanton Riley says that he will take care of it. And then departs the ship, saying his goodbyes to everyone. That's where we're going to pick up, right there, with everyone on the ship, getting ready to depart. Before we start, we have some more bits for you guys. So I gotta reach in here for bits.
Thanks, guys.
For you guys. I did say that.
Yes.
Is a thing that I just said. All right. 500
You
bits.
say it so reluctantly.
I guess you can have them. Xylena Metapine. Here you guys go. 500 from Xylena. All right, come on over here to Natrix. There it is. Thank you.
Quick.
And I think we had some more on there, right? I haven't said them. If you can go back.
Sending a Metapod.
What?
Metapine.
Oh, Metapine.
Mrs. Harden.
I'm just thinking of Pokemon, really.
Oh God.
It's okay, I
think
did
about that one.
It's fine.
All right, I should stop. We'll
Wow.
do the next thing.
Wow.
You're doing
Thank
great.
you, I am
It's
talented.
How much time do we have?
Medpod, get stronger.
Okay, now we go back. All right.
That's a screensaver.
So as that comes up, we'll get that to you guys. Until then, let's go ahead and start. Rhea, you remember being told that before you guys left, you were to go see the captain.
Ominous wind.
As the preparations are just about ready and people are waiting around, Captain Gale comes up above on where the helm is and looks over at the deck at everyone and goes, "Today we make to deliver our very good friends here who have helped us out a great deal on the island of Akupara. They who have returned me to power. They who have taken a madman and thrown him down to the ground. They who have made better the lives of all pirates here. For that we thank ye. Before we leave, there is something that I want to do." And he reaches back down and grabs a small chest about this big. And it's heavy. "This is for you." And he turns and he opens it up and it's just full of gold.
Yes.
"This is for all of you as thanks for what you have done on this island. And for me. And for the rest of the pirates here. You will be having this when ye depart. But before we do that, we have to have a final count. Who is going with us back to Austria? I see we have the usuals, plus the two there from the Angel's Valor. But there is someone here that does not belong. You there. The one with all the hair. Before we depart, you ought to see me in my quarters. And as soon as that happens, we will be on our way. So, the rest of you, make ready. You, points directly to you. Come see me, Chad. And goes back into his quarters and closes the door. Okay, we do have more bits for you.
It's a good bit break.
Yeah, it is. It is. Bit break.
Bit break.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Bit break.
I just love alliteration. Yeah, and the voice
Yeah.
actor. We're making this.
1,000 from the Hefner to you guys. Coming at you, Aubrey.
All right. Whoop.
Coming at you, Callie.
Got it.
There it is. Well done. Well done. And 1,000 from the Hef to the DM.
Womp.
And that is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Truly chaotic neutral.
Have you cut up a body half? Really? Chaotic neutral?
For your best friend.
For your best
For your best friend?
They're gonna love me.
So much worse. He'll be so happy with this.
We'll go out and have lunch or something.
We can talk about it.
Or not.
Just put the sound
Okay,
on.
all right, moving
Yeah.
on.
Oh God! Oh God!
Moving on.
So bad.
Oh,
Oh, that's dark.
Well done. Well done. Rhea, what are you doing?
I'm like visually distraught and just sort of looking around and trying to decide if I can maybe get off the ship.
Everyone's kind of looking at you.
The captain requested, are you going or not?
You might see why I'm a little bit apprehensive about meeting any more pirate lords
well,
after the last one was so very gracious.
Gail is a fair man. If you do not know if we can accompany you, but you have shown yourself to be a good companion to our friend Zanza, and you have helped us. We will vouch for you if you want.
I have no desire to become a captive again.
You will not take your captive.
He's been very vital to our survival here. If we were going to be his captives, I believe it would have happened at this point.
Well, maybe not you, but as you recall, I was kept in a prison with Zanzer by the previous pirate lord that I met.
Understandable. Not many of them seemed kind. But
So why should I believe that this would be any different?
Do you not believe us?
I don't know. Your experience with him might be quite different than mine. I don't even know how you know him.
Well, Rhea, why were you imprisoned in the first place?
That is a good question.
I don't know. They found me as a stowaway on a ship that they raided and decided that they were going to keep me.
No wonder you're apprehensive.
How long ago?
I was in the cell with Grond about 2 weeks.
that was Grant. He was not a friend to Gale. Gale has been gone for 6 months due to circumstances, but used to be his island, and Grant took his leave of absence as his way of power. So...
How am I to know if Gale's any different?
Gale is not. As we all could vouch. He knows
Did
what
you
I
see
am.
any fingernails being pulled out by anybody?
Not only that, he knows what I am.
I mean, I haven't seen it. Doesn't mean it's not happening. As far as I knew, Zanza was the only other one in the prison, and then I find all those other captives. No, I don't like it at all.
You can either go down there or you can stay on the island.
And those captives were people that the other pirate lords meant something to. I feel he might owe you something at the very least for helping us.
Again, you are not alone. You have all of us. You have proven yourself to be valuable and trustworthy to us. So, I will vouch for you. Will anyone else vouch as well?
Aye.
She's actually pointedly not looking at Son.
But we get along so well.
I vouch for you, Rhea.
Thank you, Ted.
That's
Right, okay. If I end up in some cage again, I swear I'm coming after each and every single one of you.
But you'll be in a cage.
Not for long, will I?
no.
Zanzer pipes up. Yeah, she could get out any time she wanted.
I could, Zanza.
That I believe.
And you stayed for me?
That alone makes you extremely valuable and trustworthy. You could have left any time and you stayed for Zanza, our friend. So, you do not have to trust this captain, but you have a little faith in us, huh?
Whatever that means.
Right, I've seen you're quite close. Very well. She's just gonna kind of push her hood back and go up to his cabin.
She pushes her hood back. You guys get a very good look at these very striking green eyes, almost feral, and very vibrant. And all that hair kind of comes down around her, these curls and ringlets that are just down to the mid-back, I'd say.
It's like pretty low. It's like
Lower than that?
to her waistline.
To her waist, so all the way down to the waist. Coming out of this hood, which apparently before that was a little...
You have a very large hood for some reason.
And you step forward.
Gonna take a real deep breath and then knock on the door.
He's coming.
Just sort of look back a little anxiously at Mayhem and at Zanzer.
Kind of looking.
And open it and go in.
Ted's sitting there.
Like,
With his eggs.
it's like Mayhem reassuring, Zanzer reassuring Ted. Oh dear God.
You step in, and you close the door.
I don't think we have the pleasure of meeting before now. So come, have a seat, and talk with me a little while before we get going.
She's like she's clearly very stiff and uncomfortable. I think I'd quite prefer to stand, thank you.
Well, I'd prefer if you sat. You see, it gets awfully difficult to stay standing on this big leg of mine all day. So, if you wouldn't be too troubled, I will sit with ye.
Sort of reluctantly grabs a chair and sits on the very edge of one corner.
He grabs a chair and puts it down on the table. If you're at this corner, he's at this corner next to you. Puts his chair right there. And sits down.
Scoot. Yeah.
And kind of looks in.
I have many questions for you.
That's even before asking about why you can turn into a wolf.
So, why don't we get started with the introductions? I am Captain Gale. Captain Osbit Gale. 'Tis your name.
Rhea. Just Rhea.
That's right, just Rhea. No last name.
Afraid not.
And why is that?
Well, I don't really know my parents. Father left very young. Mother too.
How old were you when your father left?
As you mentioned father and his eyes kind of, just for a brief second, kind of widen.
This is feeling awfully familiar. About 4 or 5. I hardly remember the man.
And how old are you now? You don't look a day past 20.
18.
18. So, you don't know who your father is. You don't know your last name. How is it that you came to be here on this island?
Just restless, I suppose. Tried to go out looking for him.
You are looking for your father. Interesting. So,
It's not like I can find him. I don't even know who he is. Just want to go see the world, I suppose.
seems a fool's errand if you don't even know who he is to try and find him. No, you must have had some inkling. So, I ask again. How did you end up on this island?
I was on a ship and it was captured by Grond. And he decided to keep me.
And when did he decide to keep you? I wonder.
Previous captain of the ship that I had been hiding out on caught me hiding out.
You mean stowaway?
It's such a dirty word.
It is that.
It's more of just an unexpected guest, really.
That sounds like bullshit.
Anyway, they decided to lock me up to deal with me later, and their ship was overtaken by Grond, and I was already captive, so I don't know why he decided to keep me, perhaps to join this rigmarole.
Grond, he would keep you. Yes, he would. Why did he decide to keep you, I wonder?
Your guess is as good as mine. You knew him better than I did.
So, the way I see it, Grond captured your ship, of which you are a stowaway, and for some reason that you don't know, decided to keep you.
Yes. An unexpected guest. Stowaway.
Right. Unexpected guest. And how long were you an unexpected guest of the Deadeye?
Oh gosh. After we landed, I was in the keep about 2 weeks.
Did he torture you?
He had some firm methods of questioning early on, but let up fairly quickly. Not anything like what he did to poor Zanza. Asked me a lot of the same questions you're asking, and then seemed to lose interest.
What questions? Do you know the last question he asked you? The one that made him lose interest?
If I could recall my father's name.
And you already said you don't know.
Not his surname.
And what did you tell to the Deadeye?
And why should I tell you?
Here is the situation that you are in, Rhea. You are on an island full of the worst people in the world. I am your only ticket off this island. And what I have seen, the others will see. So, either you work with me and I give you passage, safe passage. I will keep you comfortable. You will be amongst your companions. Or you can spend your time hiding out on the island, trying to escape the gaze of Captain Hathaway, who, I promise you, would not be so kind in his line of questioning. So, tell me, what is your father's name?
Esquivel.
You see a smile curl in his mouth. Is that right? Esquivel. You know, I knew a man once named Esquivel.
From what I am to understand, it's a relatively common name.
Not with those eyes and that hair.
Sort of tugs her hood back on.
I could give you a small gift, Rhea. In addition to the passage of this island, I will give you the piece of information you lack in finding your father.
You think you knew my father?
I know your father.
And why would my father know a pirate lord?
Because your father is one.
No, that's not possible. That's not possible.
Is that what you think?
My father was a sailor.
And who told you that?
My mother?
Your mother. And where is she? Must be dead by now. You're such a young thing going around looking for your father.
I have no idea where she is or what she's done, and I don't care to.
Very well. You don't have to believe me. It is, after all, a gift I give you. You decide what you do with it. His ship is called the Memento Mori.
Memento Mori.
That's right. All us pirates carry one. It reminds us that death is always around the corner, and that you must live every single day to the fullest.
She's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out the gold coin that she got back from Gale, or from
Grand?
Grand.
For the skull and crossbones on it. This confirms it. Yes, Rhea. The reason Grant took you is because he wished to use you, much in the way he uses all of his hostages. You see, your last name is Tarthian.
Just kind of processing. Is he here then? Is he?
Is he here? It is not very often that he comes and makes port here. Captain Tarthian is a wild man. He is not very welcome here on Akupara, and there are many of the pirate lords who would not have anything to do with him. I am one of those. But there it is. That is the gift I give you. Will you still pursue him, now that you know who and what he is?
Yes. Looking for him is... He should at least tell me why.
That is something I fear will lead to your disappointment. He is, as I said, a wild card. And he does as he pleases. So the answer may very well be because.
Maybe you don't know him as well as you think you do.
Perhaps not. But perhaps I know him better than someone who never did.
I knew him as a father. You knew him as an enemy, it would seem.
From time to time. You are welcome on my ship, daughter of Tarthian. But you be very wary around the pirates. There are many who would want to use you for their own ends, as a way to control what cannot be controlled.
I'm to understand that you will keep this between us then.
The way I hear it, you have helped me out a great deal. In the fight with the Dead Eye, I am told that you saved the hostages.
I know a trick or two.
If they had not lived, we wouldn't be having this conversation. All your friends would be dead. So, understand. I am in your debt, as are they. I will keep this secret. Doesn't seem you've done anything wrong. And the sins of your father are his alone.
Sins. Sort of grumpy under her breath.
If there's anything you need on this voyage, you let me know. I am at your disposal.
Thank you, Captain, but I fully intend to avoid you as much as possible on this voyage.
This is something I don't mind.
Then we are in agreement.
Just don't let me catch you stowing away.
Oh, I assure you, I will not be caught doing it again.
Heed my warning, young one. Be careful out there. those eyes mark you.
Sort of nods, pulls my hood down a little bit tighter.
Okay, you can join your friends. And if any of them is curious about how much is in this, and he puts his hand on the chest.
Perk.
You can tell them that to the heroes of Akupara go 2,000 gold.
All right. Thank you, Captain.
And thank you,
Gonna, like,
Miss Tartian.
I'll thank you to keep that name out of your mouth for now.
It was a joke. I will not use it outside of our personal company.
I don't understand.
The concept of a joke. You don't understand this.
It's not funny.
What? I think it's very funny. Get out of here. Go join your friends.
Opens the door and goes out.
He goes down, doesn't tinker.
Oh, like
But-
waiting.
Works on his delivery.
That's right.
Gale's weakness was his funny bone.
That's right. That's right.
We're all like waiting at the door, just waiting. She goes out.
She comes out.
And that,
She'll just wait around.
Yes?
in that time, I would have started help rigging with ropes and shit.
Okay, yeah, making yourself useful on the ship. You take to it pretty well. You remember it generally very well. It was
6 days ago.
yeah, that's right. So,
Oh my god.
yeah,
It's only been
yeah.
Oh,
So,
this is a dense week.
however, you come out and there's a couple of people waiting for you. I assume Mayhem's there and Ted's there. Maya's there.
I'll be there too.
Just like immediately taken aback. There's so many people.
I'm also not looking at Natrix either. What are you ignoring her?
Avoiding eye contact, kind of.
Joel just stand
awkward.
around. Joel just stand around waiting.
Well, if you needed backup, you know.
Yes, right. Well, I'm fine, and I've been welcomed aboard the ship, so we best go make ourselves useful.
Good.
You all right?
I'm fine. Just keeps walking.
Not fine.
Just kind of looks at Mayhem. Yeah, very much looks at Mayhem like.
Even I got that one. Oh yes. Yeah.
Well,
Not fine. I think I would bet my life on it.
He doesn't seem fine.
Oh my god.
Should we go ask her?
gentlemen.
Not a good idea.
All the ladies.
Good idea.
We make ourselves useful now.
Okay.
Go and help. Says looking at Mayhem.
She looks like she could need help. No? Oh, your eyes are speaking to me. I am going to help someone else.
So you guys go out, and Mr. Crom kind of leads you guys to different things that you could do. Looks at you, up and down, big dragonborn. And goes like this.
Knots? No. Excellent. Yes, yeah. I am knots proficient.
So he takes you and gets you in with the members of the crew that are in charge of raising sails and that kind of thing, and having to pull and carry things and pull up the anchor, all that happy stuff that you got to do. So you're hanging out with Mr. Tiny quite a bit.
Okay.
And he's kind of every now and then giving you a little shove or something like that.
Nope.
You remember?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Or should I teach you again?
Okay, all right. I kicked you too a little, right?
Yes. Grabs his jaw. You did well.
Thank you. You're an excellent kicking buddy.
Man. So awkward.
Perhaps we'll find time for a rematch.
Well, I don't know if I'd fight you as eagerly as before. I have nothing really to fight for.
Well, we'll have to work on that, shan't we?
We don't have to. It's been a very long 5 days.
I'm kidding. You fought me once, and the victory was yours.
Of course you're kidding. Thank you. Yes, of course.
Your friend, however, looks at Ted.
What?
I definitely do not say fight, Ted.
Did I hear fight?
You want to do what?
Nothing, Ted. No, you're fine. You stay perfectly calm and in your peaceful state of mind right now, please.
Okay. When am I not like that? Mayhem?
In the middle of a fight, would you?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Your bloodlust is admirable.
You know, I fuck shit up.
I respect Ted so much.
I've never heard a more profound way to say it.
Yeah.
It's like the bunny from Monty Python. Yeah, pretty much. That's right.
So you guys are doing that kind of stuff. The captain comes out, tells everyone to shove off, and we're making way. And that starts. Guys start moving towards the Sanguine Ocean. The sun is getting a little high, and you have officially left Akupara.
Finally!
Party!
Miracles can happen.
Miracles and miracles.
Okay, guys.
The end. No.
So it takes 3 weeks to get to Ostron from Akupara. You were told that you would rendezvous with another ship in 2 weeks' time.
Tempest's wind, right?
The Tempest Wind before you make your way into the Emerald Bay. During those 2 weeks, is there anything in particular you guys want to do?
2 things, but if anybody else has thoughts right now.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I guess one general thing is if people are ever walking around, they'll see Sen just practicing movements.
Uh-huh.
And that's just going across and then just continuously doing the same movements over and over again. Like a dance, almost.
Okay. So people see you dancing about. At one point, Mr. Tiny kind of slaps you and goes, "What's with that?"
That is just Sen. She does what she wants. I don't know. Is there anything I can recognize from it?
Make an history check.
That's nothing. 16 flat. What's that face?
We've just been, wow. Okay, so real quick, we'll get right back to that.
No.
16 was your number.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, just screw that.
Yeah.
What do you what's your face about?
What's that face? What's that face?
So,
Oh, God.
we have the Hefner, who is given 500 bits for Sen. I take the 5th. Hashtag chop chop.
What a hero.
There it is.
Nice.
Hashtag chop chop. It's not what I meant. Because usually it means hurry up.
faster. Not.
In this case,
All right, I'm going.
And then a big
chop,
thank you
faster, chop.
to Alberon RPG, who just gifted 5 subs. 5 subs. Thank you, Alberon RPG. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, and gifting 5 subs.
Yeah.
And congratulations to those who got the subs. Yeah, you if you're a subscriber in the giveaways, which we will have one tonight, you get 2 times the entries instead of
2 times!
the entries. Nice. All right. So, make sure you thank Alberon RPG for that. And then, what made my face do the thing is 1, 2,
Oh, no.
second.
Oh my god.
To the DM.
This could be really good or really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I think it is.
15 to the DM.
No, we've got to go into
The boy.
the boy.
No, you're right.
Oh, dear.
Anxiety ridden.
Okay, here it is.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5,000 bits
Oh.
from Devril 77. 5,000 bits, everyone. 5,000. We're just gonna go. Here we go.
Okay, yeah.
From Devril
I'm in shock.
77. Congratulations.
Holy
Come
cow.
around again.
Thank you.
There it is. There it is. None to the DM. All to the players. Wow.
You.
Thank you, Devril 77.
Get that
my
door, Ruckus.
gosh. Ruckus, kick that door.
Kick that door.
Listen to the cleric.
And then
Shoot, good blind man.
I'm gonna butcher this.
does he say?
Danny Melector 1. Danny Melector 1 has given 500 bits for getting off the island.
Yay!
So there it is. Sorry. Almost.
I blame that.
Mic drop.
It was a mic drop.
Bit drop. What?
Okay.
Okay.
We're fun with words here. Damn it.
I mean,
Can we just do that during anything? Piss time. And we'll be back from the break.
Wait, no, we're not going to break.
No, I know. I just wanted to say.
oh, okay, wow.
You should
Now
save
it's
it.
out.
Save
now
it.
it's out.
You can do it later.
Wasn't there a number somewhere or something?
Huh?
16? Wasn't there a 16?
Yes.
16.
Oh, yes.
There was a 16.
Wasn't there?
16 on
16
history.
over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was. That
math.
is correct. That is correct. So,
I forgot.
a history check of 16. Because you're a dragonborn and because of your personal family history, go ahead and roll with advantage on this particular history check. Did not help.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
This is nothing.
So, you're not sure what's going on with Sen. Sen, would you say you had been doing this previously on the other ship? And
Yeah, probably.
yeah, you've seen it happen before. You assume it's part of Sen's thing, but you don't exactly know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
My answer stands. So simply Sen doing what comes to mind to her.
Go back to work on the ropes or something.
Yeah. Mr. Tiny just kind of stops and continues to look. I'll be right back. You there, little one.
Yes.
What is it you're doing?
Dancing.
I've never seen a dance like this. Where is
Okay.
it from?
My brain.
Go ahead and roll. Your your deception.
Natural 20.
Okay. Well.
Plus,
Shit.
so 26 total.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Let me just go get your magical luck deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing.
No.
Brought to you by Nord Games.
Thank you, Nord Games, for the awesome luck deck. If you guys are new to the show, we use the Nord Games luck deck, which has natural 20 and natural 1 cards. Whenever one of these is rolled, either the player will get the 20, or I will get the natural 1, which has bad effects that I can do against. Sorry. Bad effect that I can use against the players. So, seeing as how you just rolled a natural 20 on this deception check, you get to pick your card.
That one.
Advantage on a saving throw.
Advantage on a saving throw.
Nice.
Wow, that is nice. Okay.
If we ever got into combat.
You rolled a 5.
Maybe. No.
Maybe right now. And he rolled low and goes, very well. Would you teach me to dance?
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
I was thinking of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tiny little Sen, big man.
Dancing is so much fun.
Keep your voice down.
There is no shame in dancing, friend.
Oh, this is cute.
Over in the corner of the deck, just like binoculars.
Meet me later tonight.
I will make you a dancer.
Okay, but don't tell anyone. Definitely not Mayhem.
Definitely not. It will be fight practicing. I will teach you all of Mayhem's weaknesses.
Deal.
This is gonna be great.
You're the best.
I love it.
What friends are for?
So
Hey
happy.
guys, we have another 500 bits in small bit increments throughout the night from what was it? I cannot pronounce the second one, but it's Lucifer Wilczak, I think. WLCZACK. 500 bits in small increments throughout the night. Thank you very much. That's going over that. Ha ha!
That was awesome.
It was a good toss. It was a good toss.
It didn't hit me. I'm okay. It just like whipped past. It just like flew past. I was like, oops.
It's the first one.
5,
Bummer.
10, 15,
Uh-oh.
20, and
no.
Oh
2,500 bits.
no.
Wow. What?
Yes. Yes,
See, DM
25 from the Hefner.
To you, isn't
Of
it?
course.
That chaotic neutral, though.
Chaotic neutral.
Thank you
this
for
out.
supporting our show.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you for supporting our show, though.
You're still.
Look at this fat stack I got, everyone.
Oh, making it rain.
Yeah.
Making
I'm
it
gonna
hail.
Make it hail. That's what I'm going to do. Make it hail on y'all.
Splinters. No. Oh God. This wasn't worth it.
You
Why
fail
would you
your
do that?
role.
Clothes are going back on. I don't want splinters there.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Hef. Thank you, Lucifer, for the support. Awesome. Okay. So,
Yeah, and then I guess the second thing I want to do would be to go to Captain Gale, but also technically now a third thing I have to do. But
now there's the third thing. We'll go ahead and do other things and come back
Yes,
to
yes.
the third. So going up to Captain Gale
Yeah.
throughout these 2 weeks. What is it?
have a book to return.
Sid, welcome. Come on in.
Pull out the
Defense
tactics
against
against
orcs.
yeah,
Yeah.
tactics against orcs. Just
How did you find the reading?
informative.
Is that right?
Yes.
I found it as well. I've employed it against one of our half-orc friends recently.
It was classic strategy there, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. This type of person, they get one thing into their mind. That's all they can focus on.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was my strategy with them.
It's very good. Looking around the room, does he have a chess set at all?
Absolutely. Absolutely, he does.
Notice it. It's like, you play?
What tactician does not? Chess is like life, no?
It is. It is. Just have to make sure you do the right moves, or you could end up losing some things.
Ha! Like an eye.
Like 2 eyes, apparently.
And a head, mostly.
Very true. It was quite droopy after it detached.
That's right. Well, do you have interest in playing?
Very much.
Is that right?
To make it interesting, get another book to read if I win?
If you win, I will give you a book. My own personal diary of the Battle of Akupara. If you win.
And that is, I guess, my your wager and my request. What would you request of me?
What would I request of Sin? I realize I don't know that much about you. Only that many people are in the same boat as me, if you pardon the pun. Do you think it was funny?
I am chuckling, no?
Okay, good. Recent experience made me question.
Hey,
man.
if a captain cannot have a sense of humor, what kind of captain is he?
The dead kind. That's for sure.
The dead kind.
That's right. Hey, look at that. A fellow with another sense of humor.
I can't explain it, but I need to groan louder.
I need to audibly ugh and facepalm.
Right.
We all feel sick.
Very well. If I win, I get to know more about you.
All right.
Honest answers only.
Honest answers.
Very well. A bit of knowledge from me against a bit of knowledge of you.
I
There
like
we
this
go.
wager.
Very well. I will play black. Why don't you play white?
Can do. All
The
right.
turn is yours.
So I am proficient in chess. What else would I add on to the or proficiency? I would assume, and anything else to add, or
Intelligence modifier. Yeah.
and we're just rolling, or
Yeah, we're gonna roll. So we'll do a best of 5 rolls, and we'll get the totals
Okay.
to see how it works out.
not 20, 26.
Sweet Jesus.
Sorry.
Damn.
Jesus.
Checkmate.
Damn. Another nat 20.
one move. How did you do that? Plus 1d10 to a skill or attack roll.
Nice.
There it is. There it is.
So
Oops. Okay. So let me go ahead and record down here. Did you record your 26?
yes.
I'm going to record both just so I can do it. Why didn't I put it in an Excel sheet? That way it's just easy to tally up at the end.
Bust out a Google Doc.
We work at the highest of technology here at Quest and Gas. Excel sheets.
Post the link.
Just the notes on your phone. Little notes memo.
Hey.
Best form.
Bad.
Okay. Second roll.
9.
Okay. So after the first one, after the first roll, the game's been going on for a little bit. It's starting to come on. He goes, "Oh, I can see you are a skilled player."
I can see that as well. You are.
But I know how to counter this aggressive tactics you have. As he continues to play throughout the game, your number was what?
A 9.
9?
Yeah.
And Gale. Okay. Gale starts to look like he's starting to take the lead a bit. What'd you get?
13.
At this point, you're still trying to feel each other out, trying to work it out. Who's going to slip up first? Who's going to play into the other one's hands? It's neck and neck at this point. Okay, go ahead.
13 again.
Okay. It's still neck and neck. It's you take a piece, he takes a piece, boom, 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 moving around. You check, he checks, all sorts of things are going on. It's coming down to the wire. Last roll.
13 again.
13 again.
What is with those dice?
One inspiration.
I am going to use DM inspiration.
Never mind.
We can't
Fine,
inspire. We're not in the room. All right, fine.
Okay, fine. You use it, I'll use it.
That's fair.
21.
21.
Worth it.
Worth it.
BuzzFeed, worth it.
Equals sum.
Let's see if this $2 dice stacks up to this $20 dice.
Let's life hack this Pepsi bottle into something.
Oh my god.
It's a plunger now.
Okay.
Very ineffective.
And just when Gale thinks that he's like you,
No way.
you checkmate him.
Sweet.
Well, now, you are quite the opponent. I tell you what, best 2 out of 3.
You know, it has been a interesting hour here. Why not?
Very well. So we'll say that throughout this game, we'll say for now, he gives you the book and says, well, I tell you what, you come back tomorrow. You can read as much as you want in that time. But you bring that book back here, and then you play again for the
Okay.
chance to win.
For sure.
All right.
Wait, so I have his diary.
Yes. Yes. Specifically, the Battle of Akupara.
Mm-hmm.
His high school diary.
It's a bad day for Gale. He's not funny. He loses it fast.
He gives Sen his diary.
Oh man.
Anya did not go to the dance with me today.
You're mocking him.
That was great. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Through this, though, you will learn his handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, that's one. Oh.
oh. Okay, so Devril 77. Okay, there's a bit of a war here, guys. That's
Oh,
what's
goody.
going on.
Oh, wow.
Devril 77. There's another 498 bits to complete an inspiration and take back the top spot once again from the Hefner.
You guys.
But it seems that they're going back and forth in like 1 and 2 bit increments.
That's what it is.
I'm okay with
like
this.
Familiar.
I'm okay with this.
Pretty familiar,
I just imagine
guys.
that's all chat is. So-
There's not enough table for those.
how many do you have?
12.
Right, exactly. It's like,
I'm an Aboleth.
I'm almost out.
Apple?
Yeah, I'm an Aboleth.
fortunately, I'm
Some of them are
not
honest.
left-handed.
The good news is, everyone, that you get 500 bits from Devril 77. So, well done. Thank you, Devril 77. I don't have enough.
Someone rip up some paper.
We'll count little pages.
These are bits now.
Hey, they kind of are.
So, all right.
Just start giving us dice.
Oh, I know that sound.
Yay!
Thank you.
Ooh, the coins.
hmm
That's awesome.
These are our very own Q&C coins that we got,
Yay.
made by Berkeley Stamp and engraving.
I
These
love
are
it.
gorgeous.
They're
So
amazing.
these are going to be worth 5 for you guys. 5. So this is, let's see, that's 2,500 a piece, right? Yes. So this 2,500 goes to you guys.
What?
From the Hefner, who seeks to reclaim his So 2,500, literally to Ted and friends.
Yay!
Who wants?
Everybody's nervous. to catch it.
Redemption.
Oh.
Nice catch. Nice
Oh,
catch.
that's good.
That's good.
They do have some heft to them. And then another 2,500 to the DM.
I thought so.
Chaotic neutral.
Not cool.
The balance is there at least.
The balance is there.
Yes. You must preserve the balance.
Just shaking.
Why don't I give you guys another one of these and you give me back 5, huh?
Here's 5.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, if you chuck this at me, I'll die.
Yeah, fair.
Would I? Would I?
Depends on the aim.
Just flip it.
Just at the right angle.
Cut the string.
Oh god. He's dead.
There's nothing to see here, folks.
I'm not cutting the string. This is gold.
Literally in his head.
This is some good television, eh?
Oh my god.
All right. Let's get back to
A
it.
little loopy now.
So, you've beaten Gale
Yes.
for today.
For today.
For today. It's well done. Well done.
Good job.
Dice rolls. That's the way of it. So, for your edification, you got a total of 82 to Gale's 65. Yeah.
At 20.
That's good.
Yeah. It went 26 to 19, and then 9 to 18, and then 13 to 7, and then 13 to 14, and then 21 to 7. So, yeah, that 21 was huge.
Yeah.
21 was huge.
I saved it.
Excuse me while I flex. You're just like, ugh.
My inspiration did not help me out at all, unfortunately. But don't worry, I've got 5 more.
That's why we didn't worry.
Yeah, we have there's no worries.
So, we'll say that's you for now. Moving on. Maya, is there anything you want to do over these 2 weeks?
I am pointedly ignoring both Natrix and Sun. I am not talking to either of them right now. I just go and help.
Okay, I imagine that they would have picked up on this. At some point, they would have talked to you.
Probably. I don't know if Sun would, but...
Well, let's ask. Would you guys noticing that Maya is avoiding you throughout these 2 weeks?
I mean, it is perfectly clear why she would be ignoring us.
Yeah.
So,
Me and Sen have our little back and forth,
Yeah.
she's definitely ignoring us.
I mean, does it matter to you?
Kind of like coyly avoids Sen's eyes for a moment. I mean, How are you doing with Mayhem?
Ignoring me as well, and he went for the gamble and it did not pay off, so understandably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can check in later, but I don't think any time now would be a good time.
Yeah. I don't think that either of them would really want to see us right now.
Really sucks though, having to share a room with them.
Oh yeah, it's very awkward.
It is. I mean, that's why I've been sleeping in the crow's nest.
I asked Mr. Crumb the other day if I could sleep in the room with his rats. He obviously didn't say anything back, so... We'll see how that goes.
That's awesome.
For those who don't know, Mr. Crumb is mute because he had his tongue removed.
I've been sleeping in the hallway.
Well, I mean, the crow's nest isn't large, but if you want to sleep up there too, it's fine.
That might be welcome for a moment or two.
Bow chicka bow. This is Natrix moving in on all the girls.
Making rounds.
Keep your clothes on.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm sure Maya's talked to Mayhem probably a couple times. Mostly she's just...
If you'd like to have a conversation. Yeah. We'll say that one day it's kind of getting to you, and you guys haven't had that discussion yet since, so you approach Mayhem in the galley.
I'd like to say they probably haven't seen me as often as late, just because I'm kind of burying myself in helping the ship run as successfully as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, wherever it makes sense across this journey, and helping the ship kind of run.
Yeah.
That's where you'll find me. I don't know.
You still have to eat. So at some point you would go to the galley.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Probably
makes
go and
sense.
help cook, since apparently I'm proficient at it.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't have an official cook, so you would find yourself down there doing that probably a lot.
That's what we
I'm
forgot.
also kind of practicing my new spell.
Which one is that?
Nice.
Quietly.
Nice. So you can spend this 2 weeks doing some cooking stuff. Mayhem walks in one of these days.
Okay, I set aside,
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh, Mayhem.
Maya. Hello.
Bonjour.
Your food is delightful. I would love just to eat, if I could.
Would you like to, perhaps we can go up and talk? Find somewhere to talk? Or sit right here, that's fine too.
Talk about what? Necessarily. And your eyes are speaking to me again. I know. But there's plenty of important things I should be tending to on the ship, really, if I could.
Are you going to avoid me?
Avoid you? No. Have I been giving off a vibe or something like that?
I
Or
don't know why you were mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just can't bear to look at anyone.
Why? They did not do anything wrong. Neither did I. Neither did Rhea. Or Sansa or San. And you have been not avoiding, you've been avoiding most of us. Making yourself busy.
I've been helping, as we discussed, around the ship. I just want to make sure everybody is safe and sound on their way there. It's what I need to do right now. That is all I need to do.
And how are you taking everything?
Just a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, I just...
You're
just
having
guess-
trouble sleeping as well. It's weighing heavily on you, and it's keeping you up. Yeah, keeping you up.
For someone who is good at not sleeping well, I can tell the signs.
Do I really look that tired?
You had it. And no, your dragonborn, it is a little hard, you know.
Most people don't really recognize the differences in my face. They just see a big, not human face. So that's comforting to think about. That you can at least notice how tired. I'm not tired. You're too good at reading me. Damn it.
I am good at reading people. Sometimes they just come and surprise me. But you know how this is. Sometimes you have weaknesses.
They don't always have to get the best of you. Those weaknesses.
You may not be angry, but I am.
What do you plan to do with that anger?
I do what I do with it all the time.
Please clarify.
I ignored. I hope it
Yeah, I think so.
It works really well. Her face says it does not work very well. She tries to hide them.
You've done great in our pasts. I
Done great. What do you mean?
just with helping the team and or us together, at least survive. I am happy we can be having this conversation in the first place.
Then no smell bad to you either?
Thank you.
I just want to make sure you are well. You have done a lot for me, Mayhem. I want to make sure that the favor is returned.
Thank you. Of course. I just don't know where to begin. But helping others seems like the easiest first step back to who I am.
It's true, but do not forget your fans, no?
I can barely tell who they are.
Me too.
I'm not mad or spiteful or hateful towards anybody.
Makes you a better person than me.
That's not what I'm aiming for either. I just want to help bring everybody up to the best they can be towards not only themselves but others. And I can't. I don't know where to begin with considering all that's happened. I don't know where to begin to help others do that.
Well, maybe you can talk to Sansa, you know. Probably could use some conversation.
Well,
And maybe Ted too.
I could, yes, yeah, of course. I could talk to more people. And you noticed I'm pretty not subtle at it. Not the best at talking with other people, if I...
Of course you are.
Really?
It seems that way they all like you. You make friends very easily, it seems. No?
Well, I mean, we have stuck together. I'm just not sure if that's because of me or...
Ted has been looking very sad lately. Maybe you should go talk to him. You need to help him feel better.
I know. I still don't know where to begin.
I know.
Ted helped me when he saw me at another moment where I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to start.
Well, if you could get over it, I think about getting over it. But don't be so much of a stranger, huh?
Of course not. We still have quite a ways journey together.
Perhaps, you know. So, go enjoy your food. I am gonna go back to the kitchen.
Thank you, it's delicious. I haven't had a single bite yet.
And with that, we have another 500 inspiration. There are 500 bits for 1 inspiration, in fact. This is from Lucifer again. And chat decided to have some fun and be like, hey, Bo, if you can pronounce this correctly, you get the 500. But if you can't, the players get it. So here's what I say to that.
Gave up entirely.
I'm not even going to give it a go. I already know I can't pronounce the last name correctly.
Now we all want to know.
Is it like a mite from
Wixack.
DC? Like a...
I don't know.
Wixack?
Yeah, we'll sack.
Wixack.
The one that I thought was
It's Wixack.
Wiltsack? I don't know.
Oh, that's an
It's my
L.
best. Yeah.
Walt Sack.
No. No, too close. No.
So, enjoy your bits. Thank you very much, Lucifer. And hope you enjoy it at my expense.
Things we never thought we'd say during D&D. Thank you, Lucy.
Let's keep going over here.
I think that Rhea would probably be wandering around trying to help out as needed, but trying to avoid eye contact with a lot of people, probably following behind Mayhem if he's doing something, so he attention's on him, but she's still there to help, periodically checking in on Zanzer.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that you hang around with Mayhem a little bit. Can't do all the things that he can do, unless you want to turn into a gorilla.
I mean, can you do that? I can do that. But I don't want to draw any more attention than necessary to that. But I will say, I think that she would at one point probably turn into like a cat and go try to wander around places she probably shouldn't be and just explore what's going on out there.
Yeah, okay, you, as a cat, wander around. Maya, make a perception check for me.
Me, wow.
Which one do I want to use?
The coolest one.
Whatever one rolls real bad.
That counts.
Yeah, I know, right?
That one.
Nat 20.
Sure enough, you're sitting there and you hear in the galley. There's a random cat all of a sudden seems to be begging for food.
Doing the little rub up on your legs
Yeah.
thing.
I like this
Oh, I love
one.
that.
What do you got?
Choose your initiative score.
There you go.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's nice. So yeah, this cat comes up and rubs up on your legs.
Kind of
Can you
cat is
describe what your cat looks like?
I'm just gonna be a black cat.
Just a black cat?
I like
Black cat.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Does it have green? Does it
Kept my
have
green eyes. Yeah. Keep the green eyes.
Okay. Look down. Can I tell if this is magical or no?
I mean, you can from what you see looking down, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Wow.
Meow. I'm a cat.
Pawing at leg.
Very convincing meow. Going to very prissy sit and just do that.
Have an exploration thing. Thank you.
That's a yes.
Use that one a lot.
Is that cat in heat? I'm not in heat.
Oh God.
Better. Okay, I got a 10.
I'm hungry.
A 10.
I'm in heat for food.
You can't really tell that this is Rhea. This looks like a cat.
Bushy cat.
Yeah.
Floofy cat.
It's a long-haired black cat.
Oh, you look like my Morgan. Oh. Like, hi, Kitty. Or, hello, Kitty. Hello.
She pets you.
Hello.
I'm gonna
what
sit
are
there.
you doing on this ship, Kitty?
I'm gonna do one of the up onto the counter.
No,
Gets
you
up.
should not go and sit.
There's the fish up there that you're currently like.
I'm like, no. And I get some.
And just like,
yeah, I pick up the cat. No, Kitty.
Roll grapple. No, I'm just kidding. No, really, just kidding.
Animal handling.
Yeah, animal handling would be it.
I got 4. No, I got 16 for animal handling.
Well,
She handled that animal.
she did handle that
By the
animal.
scruff.
Rude.
So picked up.
Oh, lovingly.
Very
Yeah.
gently, I patted the
But
Goes down, looks up, walks very nicely
Oh,
around
okay.
the other side. Jumps up on counter.
As
Grabs fish and run.
slide a hand for the fish. See if you can get it.
Slide of
I love this is happening right now.
Paw.
Slide a paw.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not.
But you have to use the cats.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, 9.
9.
inspire
Go
that
ahead
fish.
and roll yours.
Like,
Wait,
yes?
am I getting inspired?
I'll inspire a fish grab.
Yeah.
Inspire a cat grab.
Yes. Inspire it all.
Versus fish grab.
Waste it on the fish.
Oh, it's worse. It's much worse.
Fate is funny like that.
What am I getting? What is this? Animal handling again?
Yes.
Oh, I got a 9.
I got 6.
On the original?
No, on the original, I got 9.
Oh my God, I love it.
9-9.
This is great.
Roll again, guys.
Yay.
Wait, plus anything?
Mixing it up.
Yeah, I might
You
as well
die.
mix it up. Actually, no. I'll use it. I got
You win.
a 14.
I got an 8.
Okay, so as Kat's going, she's very stealthy.
She's like-
Goes to grab it, and you, you grab the cat.
Shut is very naughty. No. I'm just like, shut. No, you go down. And then I just go, here, kitty. And I put down a little bit of fish. And then this is what you get.
Like, looks up at Maya. And then run away. I'm off to go investigate places I probably shouldn't be.
Yes.
What's Kitty is doing on the ship? Did
Obviously a router.
Yeah. Did Mr. Crumb get a new pet? I'm going to ask him later.
We have another mystery.
Oh.
That's right.
Where's my ascot?
As a cat, you get around. Several people see you. At one point, the captain sees you. You actually get into his quarters. There's this cat. What are you doing there? How did you get on my ship?
I'm going to jump up on his bed and sit on his pillow.
No, that is not for you. That is mine. What are you doing?
Making biscuits.
What on earth is going on here?
It is the most adorable podcast. Just saying.
And what is your name? I am going to call you Steven. Okay, maybe not Steven.
Just like yours go flat.
How about Pound Cake?
Oh.
Your name is Pound Cake now.
How confident.
Internal monologue. I preferred Steven.
There it is, Pound Cake. Come, I will show you to the crew. Yes, I
No,
will.
roll over on pillow.
Yes, I will show you to the crew.
Find out if Captain Gale is allergic to cats. Revenge! Druid revenge!
He is not.
Aw. Sadness.
So, like, what are you doing? You're getting this. Oh, but you're awfully cute. Maybe I go find some fish for you, yes? You just stay here, okay, Pound Cake. I'll be right back.
Is he leaving?
Yeah.
Immediately searching his room, but as a cat.
Okay.
Just knocking shit off of
Yes,
shelves.
knocking things everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you do.
Yes. Push the map off table.
His place is as you had seen it before. A lot of it still has a lot of the art in here. The chess set. The chess pieces are now everywhere.
Because cat.
Because the cat's an asshole.
But as a cat, you don't really see a whole lot in there. That's worthy of note.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stretch on his bedpost and just claw that up a little bit. And then, is the door open?
The door opens now. He comes in. Mr. Crumb, come have a look.
Gonna go run between his legs out onto the deck. Just
All right.
Kitty cat trot.
He's like, oh no, where? He goes to grab you.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
He nat 20s it.
Okay, so
You are
I was gonna say damn peg leg.
11, yeah. He gets you. Whoa. Here it is, Mr. Crumb. I want to introduce you to Pound Cakes.
And
Pound
this cat.
That's this for me.
Does he have the mouse in his pocket?
Oh shit.
He does.
Do I notice it?
Make a perception check.
Cat instincts. Must fight.
This is on Gale though.
Yeah, it is.
Person who loves rats.
Hold
Get
on.
over here.
I have to remember what the doohickeys are. 12.
12.
Life sucks as a cat. Oh wait, it's actually, you said perception?
Yeah.
Just kidding. 15.
15. You smell a mouse. And you don't know where it is, but you smell that mouse. So, Mr. Crumb, what do I have to do to take care of Pound Cake?
Sort of start wiggling
Do the like
upper like bread loaf position.
you know that like twist.
All right, make an acrobatics check to
All of
try
a
and
sudden,
escape
the
the grapple.
cat becomes liquid.
Yeah, liquid cat.
Make an acrobatics check with advantage to try and escape the grapple because you're a cat. It's hard to hold on
Wait,
to
what
those
is that?
suckers.
That's
That's right.
grapple is
Like a slinky.
Morgan, it's
Acrobatics, I
very-
said you can use an
very easy
acrobatics
to hold
check
on
to
more.
escape the grapple.
which one is that?
No, he's
Acrobatics?
like this. He's like,
It's a skill.
Yeah, on the cat though.
he's like part ragdoll or something.
It don't have that, so
He's like, okay, I'll just love you for
Just scratches.
yeah.
Scratch his hand.
It's Dex.
easy.
10. Oh, that was only one. You said with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
Haha.
Because cat.
Ooh, 20.
Yes.
Non-natural.
Okay. So yeah, you were able to squirm out, drop. Do you run out?
I'm going to jump from him onto Mr. Crumb's shoulder and just sort of like
Make a dex
paw at
check
him.
for that.
16.
So we'll say that you're able to wriggle your way out of his Gale's grip and like kind of like hold on to it, like cats do. Pull yourself up. And he finally lets go and you jump over and you're on Mr. Crumb. He's like,
I'm going to keep trying to investigate the smell of the mouse.
say very much like a
Because
cat.
I am a
You're
cat.
like,
I love
Do
how
the,
they
like-
do that.
yeah,
Breathing.
like you sniff a little bit and then
yeah, it's that.
the ear
Mouse in here.
and you catch the scent of that mouse in this pocket.
I'm going to do the kind of like,
Mr. Crumb immediately is like, looks at Gale. And Gale is like, I don't know what you are saying.
I'm going to pull my paw away. I've lost interest now that I've been struck.
Yo, come here, pound cake.
Jump backward off of Crumb and go running away.
You make your way out. He's like, no, pound cake! There's only one chip, pound cake, and we'll find you. In the meantime, Mr. Crumb, we're going to figure out how to care for pound cake. I want to set up a bed and a place for pound cake to make toilet.
The best ever. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna try to go stroll down into wherever the hold or storage or anywhere that they might have stuff that I probably shouldn't be looking through.
Sure. Actually, the hold is very empty when you get down there. You make your way in there. There's nothing there. You see, they just offloaded everything.
How stained is it?
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, so in the brig area, where you
Any place that there may be stuff.
you would think the hold. There's not a whole lot of stuff there.
Should just
There's
be real
provisions for the journey, food, that kind of stuff. Not a whole lot. Down there are boards and 2x4s for carpentry to happen on the ship if things break. There are a number of supplies down there, much like that, extra sails, this kind of stuff, but nothing truly
Nothing
noteworthy.
exciting. Alrighty. Then I'm gonna make sure that no one's around. First, I'm gonna get somewhere that I should be.
Okay.
Can I go to like the room? Is anyone in there? And then I'm going to turn back into me
Mm-hmm.
and go rejoin Mayhem and Ted and Zanzer and whatever they're helping people do.
Okay.
Very disappointed.
Okay. So that takes care of Rhea. Adventures as pound cake.
The name of this episode.
That's right. Let's
Adventures
change
of
it to
pound cake.
Pound cake.
I love it.
All right, over here with Natrix.
Hashtag pound cake.
I'm gonna
Pound cake.
Johnny's head dropped.
I was like, why?
Understand.
Didn't you miss us?
I'm just so glad you are here.
Okay, sorry, Natrix.
I'm gonna go up to Ted and ask him, like, you know, how he's doing, and kind of like slyly sneak in some like, so
Oh, hold on first. You come up to Ted. He's kind of staring out at the ocean. And what do you say to him?
Got anything on your mind?
Oh God, Natrix.
Didn't mean to scare you.
I didn't know you were there.
I can be quite sneaky.
That's what that feels like. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to ask you how you were doing after everything.
I'm all right. It's been a lot, you know. We've seen so much and been through so much. We killed a pirate lord.
We did.
And I watched. I've made so many good friends. And I've watched one of them going through a lot lately. I don't really know how to help. All I can do is just be there.
How's he handling it?
He won't talk a whole lot. I think he's avoiding it.
We kind of all are, but
He works a lot. I mean, the fact is that it was upsetting, and he has to heal.
I know.
Well, Lord knows I had to. From everything that I did in the arena. I killed good people. I killed fellow slaves. I don't think many of anybody that I killed deserved it. I had no choice, you know?
Not all of us get a choice in who we kill.
That's right.
I know Mayhem didn't.
I mean, to be fair, though, he deserved it. He was a right fucker.
Oh, he did. He did. I'm not saying he didn't. I was very happy that Mayhem did that, but seeing the aftermath, seeing how he's in so much pain.
He'll get through it. He's got us. Right?
Yeah. Though I'm not sure how much he wants someone like me around.
I think from getting to know Mayhem over the last 4 weeks, he'll come around. I think intentions matter to him, right?
I hope so. I think
mean,
so.
Honestly, he's very upset about what happened. The whole ordeal, though, has got to be weighing on him now. I understand. But what about you? How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I've always been fine.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, Ted.
No one ever is just always fine. That's not the way the world works.
You have to be. The world doesn't give you the time to be upset, to be not okay. You have to be okay. You have to be fine. You have to move on. That's how it is.
And I tried that. And all it did was make it worse. It intensified the pain later on. I sent slaves to die when I escaped. I sent them to die. and saved myself.
Well, it's good you did. You're here now. I'm not saying that every sacrifice is worth it, but certain sacrifices are made, and they bring us to where we are. They bring us through certain trials, and they get us to where we are with each other. It's not our choice all the time. It's not always an easy choice, but we have to make that choice. And I might not have made the best choice, but like you said, it was with good intention.
And you're here to make up for it. As am I. That's what I was doing on the Angel's Valor. I was trying to make up for it. There's a lot of bad people around, and when I do get to Eastmail, I'm gonna see to it that they get what they deserve.
Who says I'm not one of them?
Me, silly. I'm a very good judge of character.
I've tried the good guy thing. It doesn't work for me. I'm not good at being good.
I mean, why do you have to be good? Who says that? I mean, you kill people.
Obviously.
Like, really well at it.
You're pretty good at it yourself.
Well, thank you. I mean, let's just say I didn't want to meet you in the arena.
I fear we might have been quite a match.
Yeah, I probably would not have lived. But you don't have to be good by anybody else's standards, right? I mean, I'm doing what I'm doing because I want to do it. You just find what works for you. And I'll be here because I like you.
You think?
Just don't kill my friends.
That's not the plan, but you think I actually belong here? That they could forgive? I mean, I'm not asking for it or anything, but do you think they might?
I think that in time this will heal, and I think you're well liked. I mean, Maya certainly seems to like you, right?
Blushes really thoroughly and just kind of like changes subject. So, you and Mayhem, you guys are really close. You guys have been getting awfully close lately, in fact.
Well, yeah, he got me my axe back. And he lives in such an honorable way. And he takes so much on himself. And if I can help at all, I want to be there for him. He needs to understand that the world is the world, and you can only do what you can do, right? I mean...
Very true.
He's only Dragonborn.
Though a big one at that.
But well, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
You're right, Ted.
Thank you.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah. And no matter who we're killing, we're doing it together.
Very true. Pulls out my knife and just kind of like smiles at him.
Not me though.
No. This was supposed to be a bonding moment.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Sheaths knife. Oh God, I'm really bad at this.
It's okay. Release his grip a little bit on his hand.
I'm gonna go.
Good talk, Natrix.
Very good talk.
Hey. As you're walking away, hey, and you turn around. Really good talk. Thank you.
Thanks, Ted.
Anytime.
Just kind of saunters away.
You know where to find me. Throws axe down. God damn it. Okay. Anything else?
For now, avoidance. And just kind of, sitting on deck, looking out at the waves, holding Nicholas.
Okay. Man.
In the background of everything, I just imagine he's still not really trying to pay much attention to the rest of the crew gang at this point. I don't know. And still helping around the ship. In one of those moments, I imagine he's just kind of pulling rope and just like, helping makes the pain go away.
There's a whole entire song of it.
Pretty soon everyone on the ship is singing it.
Oh, come on.
This is making it worse.
Pain go away.
Weirdest shanty I've ever heard.
Everyone's depressed on this ship. Drinks a big swig of whiskey.
Who made up that ridiculous chantea?
Where's that guy with the home remedy?
I get that song going.
Yeah, you do.
2 weeks.
You do. In the 2 weeks.
Yeah, just like
And
people
then I
are
said
coming in.
a new song, but in my head, why did I make that stupid song?
Mr. Tiny's with you. Helping makes the pain go. Sing it. The pain go away.
It's like a Disney song. It's like grandiose and everyone's like getting into it.
Helping. It's like Pirates of Penzance.
Full choreography.
Yeah.
Tight.
Swinging from ropes back and forth.
They've like added, you know.
It's like
different
Be Our
little
Guest, but
parts.
with pirates.
Yes, exactly.
Very nice. Well done. Nothing else then?
I honestly think, yeah, he's kind of never keeping his eye off of talking,
Okay.
avoiding it.
Okay. Anybody else want to go and talk to Mayhem during this time? I know that Maya already did.
I will take my opportunity now.
Okay.
This'll
So the 2 weeks are coming up. It's been a while.
late into the 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes.
You're in the room.
I was about to say, no,
She knows you're in the room.
I was assuming you were in the like barracks area.
oh yeah. I was also going, the door's open. Hello?
Just kind of peeks head around corner. Hi. Are you busy?
Looks around. I suppose I am not at this particular moment. How are you?
Slinks into doorway. Tail is wrapped around a leg, like kind of like awkwardly.
Oh, yeah. That'll happen.
Mayhem, your hands, because of how much you've been helping over the last 2 weeks, nonstop working, they bled, they blistered, and now they're starting to callus a little bit. But it's been pretty rough. So just want to put that out there. You know that your hands are not so soft anymore.
Sweet.
Sorry.
How are you holding up?
I'm just holding up the rest of the ship. It brings me joy to hear them happy when things are going smoothly, and the singing has become a bit much.
I've noticed.
Yeah. Grew way out of hand.
There's harmonies now.
Oh, God.
Can I awkwardly observe all of this as pound cake?
Absolutely.
Yes! Sitting on one of the beds.
Yes.
This is gonna be great.
Just like from the bed. Mirror.
There's a cat on the ship. Oh, wait,
Yes.
do we see you?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do they see me?
Make perception checks. You guys have seen the cat before.
Yeah.
So that line would still work, but
Let's see if I see you.
you're not trying to be stealthy, right? You're-
Living.
I'm just being a cat.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you see her, and you had
11.
11. Mayhem sees the cat.
I've been doing well. There's a cute cat aboard this ship, somehow.
Oh, what the? Oh, I have seen
Stretch.
this
mirror.
one walking around. Hello, kitty.
Meow.
Oh, she's cute.
Stretch yawn meow.
So, I'm not very good at this. Mayhem, I wanted to come and talk to you. Ted suggested that it might be a good idea, and I just wanted to check in and make sure that you're okay, I guess.
That's very kind of Ted. And you, and I appreciate that. Why, if I may ask, does it matter to you how I feel?
It doesn't, but I don't want to see people. I don't want to see you upset. I don't want to see my upset. I don't want anyone in our group to really be fighting, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry. I'm not exactly good at being a good person, and I understand that what I did was not within my right. I want to be honest with you. Look, this is uncomfortable for me. I don't really like to share my feelings, and you right well know what kind of person I am. I just wanted to make things right. I guess. So are we cool?
I don't know what to say. I'm not upset at you or what happened, but I need my time to understand that I can no longer do what I had hoped, what I had promised, what I had dreamed about doing. And that dream ended before you two even intervened. It's hard to deal with the many levels of regret I've fallen through. Thank you. I don't want us to disband or grow apart. And this is probably the one time I've felt more secure in a conversation than the other person.
Glad you're having a good time about it.
I'm always having as best a time as I can. I'm trying to.
Well, as long as we're okay now, or at least I think we are.
I just have to come to peace with it. But I appreciate what your intent was.
Just as long as you know I wasn't meaning anything wrong by it. I have a different view of this world than you do, and I did what I thought was best.
Well, at least there is one part of this that brings me joy. It's that seeing you like this, or even doing something for someone else, proves there is one spark of goodness in you. And that means there's one spark for anybody.
Now don't get your hopes up.
You did say sorry.
just turns and walks out. Tail whipping as I leave.
I'm gonna say for the whole time I was doing the reassuring cat leg petting on both.
Oh, cat. Mysterious cat who came from nowhere. You're the only one who understands me.
At that moment,
Big callus.
Thick callus. At that moment, comes in. Oh, there is Mr. Poundcake. I've been looking for you everywhere. That's right. Have you met Mr. Poundcake?
Runs away under the bed.
Yes, she rather delightful, this Mr. or Mrs. Poundcake.
No, it's Mr. Poundcake. You have duties on the ship, Poundcake. Now, you will go to the box that I have made for you and you will do your duty. In the box.
Still under the bed. Cat tail.
All right, well, if you can get her out, get him out. You bring Mr. Poundcake to me.
Oh, okay. Are you sure that's...
Everyone's slamming the door on Mayhem today.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to go to a quick break.
I do have a mayhem interaction, but yes, I really do have to pee
Yes,
as well.
we're going to go to the break. Get right back to this. We're going to pee real quick because it's almost 9:15, so we will be right back, guys. Stay with us.
Yes.
More of the fun to come. Thanks.
Oh, hashtag...
Hashtag dice.
Hashtag Poundcake.
Hashtag Hashtag dice. Hashtag dice to win these awesome Leaders Arcana Pride dice.
Oh my god.
Thanks, guys.
No more laughs, my friend.
We'll see ya. And welcome back to Natural One. We had a quick pee break. Thank you for sticking with us through that. Congratulations to Wolf's dad, who won these awesome, I don't know if you guys want to do this shot or not, but won these awesome Pride dice from Libris Arcana. Used on Chaos Agents last week and on Natural One by me this week. Excuse me.
They're on a roll.
Hey! That's good. That's your second pun of all time.
Punspiration.
You alive?
No.
I thought he died right there. I was like, oh god.
I did a little.
As did we all. Okay. So we were going to come back to Sen.
Yes. Not a direct conversation with Mayhem. Sen will be noticing where he's working on the ship, and then in those places we'll leave like little slips of paper that just say sorry and with a little doodle Sen face.
Little sad Sen face.
Not sad, just like a general smile, just like instead of the but just like.
Just a perception check.
Do you find send notes? I don't think he found any send notes. I will inspire for send notes.
Plus.
Make another one.
Yeah.
I'm doing a series of 3.
14 total.
Okay, and one more.
These are crap.
It's the name of the show?
Yeah,
It's the name of the show?
name of the show. May you use it on an emotional moment.
Yes. Here we go. Disadvantage on a skill or attack roll. That's what I got.
Sweet.
Yes.
Lovely.
We're good.
We'll be fine.
So, you go, he's not finding him. Other people do, however. Mr. Tiny, who's working with you, goes, "This is weird."
Dude, what? Am I with him?
"This is Kilburn, I know it."
I mean, I draw the face to look like me.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He doesn't get it.
Maybe Kilburn's just a really bad artist.
What'd you think?
Kilburn. That is not. No. Okay, first, no, that is not Kilburn.
There's a number of offenses that they should apologize for. Dwarves.
Well, it is the thought that counts.
I'll go have a talk with them.
No, that's not. Did he leave?
Yeah, he's going to leave.
Oh,
What does he have to talk to him about?
I'll help with that later.
But he leaves. Throughout going on, you find another one or two here or there. That's little slips of paper that say sorry. Has Sen's face.
With like the little goggles.
With the goggles. Doesn't even look like Kilborn. I don't understand why he'd do this.
He's definitely all brawn.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. With this claw, it's gonna carve it.
Into the boat?
No, into the paper. Into the paper. He's gonna have the paper. He's thinking.
Scratch.
Yeah, just scratch it like 2 letters. It's not gonna.
F-U?
No. Just no?
Okay.
It's a TY. I can't say the whole thing yet. And he just puts the note back. Just goes on his way.
Make a sleight of hand check. Dexterity check with your hands to see if you destroy this paper.
15 plus dex?
Yeah.
No. 13.
Rips entire paper to shreds.
It's good enough. It's good enough. The TY, it goes all the way through. So you hold the paper up and a hole through it in the shape of a T and a Y.
Dagnabbit.
Is Sen going and looking for those?
Yeah, the first thing that came into my response was no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, some time goes by. You just keep getting them.
I'm going to keep carving that into each one that I keep finding since then.
Okay.
Can I still be following him as a cat and see where he's putting them?
Well, shade lasts for what, 2 hours?
It's half my level, but I can refresh it every short rest.
Oh, yeah, you can
So.
follow, yeah.
You're definitely cat right now.
Roll a d20. And let's see if you see this kind of stuff.
Just raw?
Just raw.
14.
14 is good enough. I'll say that you do notice Mayhem grabbing these pieces of paper every now and then and doing it and writing back.
I'm going to try to, bat one of the papers as a cat.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that I'm at this point, it's if I'm seeing him put them back, I would be checking to see if Sen is picking them up.
Yeah, down in the hold where, he would be going to be grabbing barrels of things and moving them, you noticed one that was kind of put underneath a crate, but on top of a large barrel.
I want to pick it up in my mouth, and I'm going to go off to find Sen.
Okay. Did you read it?
I mean, I'm going to assume that I did.
Okay.
That was the assumption, is if I'm following
Fair
him
enough.
around, I know what he's doing, and...
Okay, so you see this, you grab this one, you read it.
cat friend.
You read it and you go, oh, this is for Sen. And you grab it and you go off.
I'm going to go try to find Sen.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Pound cake.
See if you avoid Captain Gale.
I love this.
Just peering around every corner.
Here, kitty.
21.
21.
Hallelujah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. You managed to stay out of sight of Gale or anybody on the lookout for Mr. Poundcake, who's shirking his duties.
Just has like a can of tuna walking around the ship.
Why is my one doing to poop in a box?
You only do it so often.
So obsessed with it.
So, no, you are a member of this crew and you will do your duty. So, Sen, this cat jumps up to you. Actually, Sen is up top currently. Sen is...
I wouldn't be able to get up there, I don't think. I mean, I might, but...
Give it a go.
Oh, jeez.
Cats are pretty
About
good.
to be Mr. Pancake.
Cats are liquid, it's fine.
They always
Go
have
ahead
feet.
and roll acrobatics.
Oh, God. Pray for pound cake.
Hashtag pray for pancake.
Shall we
Y'all did
inspire
not.
pound cake?
Y'all did not pray hard enough.
Inspiration for pound cake?
Yes, please.
Maybe we'll inspire pound cake.
Get that door, Ruckus.
Get that door.
Get that
That
door.
one's in trouble. For reference, that was a 6. 15.
Okay.
15. You have a little bit of trouble, but you manage to make it. You claw in, and unlike Mayhem doing it, you're just a cat, and so you don't break apart pieces of the ship. And you're able to kind of claw your way up, and eventually you get up there where Sen is.
I'm going to be awkward, at the edge of it, and just sort of
Hairball.
The note.
Right.
the note up, and then just crawl all the rest of the way up and just start grooming. It was no big deal. I just catted up here for no reason. Here's a piece of paper. It's damp. I'm sorry.
You like to get high, so makes sense.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I recognize the green eyes?
Make a perception check. The eyes are a little off for the cat, but you can't put it together that it's Rhea.
Long climb. Set for me.
Turns and looks. Like I don't even know what you're saying.
Fucking cats.
So coy.
As conversation as gets gone. Yeah.
Gonna jump down and sort of play with the hacked up ball of paper.
Are we in the mast or like are we on the
Yeah.
or in the crow's nest?
You're in the crow's nest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's stable.
It's
Okay.
very
I was
stable.
like, don't
It's like, and it's gone. I brought it all the way up here to knock it off.
Into the ocean.
Sounds like a cat.
It's an
Actually, speaking of which, okay, the wind isn't that strong. It stays.
Oh, jeez.
just going to
Here.
not you. I'm assuming you brought this from me.
I'm just sort of like gonna run over and jump back up on the edge of the crow's nest and go back to grooming now that my toy is gone.
Strange cat. Open it up.
Gonna start climbing down.
It has a little more saliva on it, but you recognize it as what you've left for Mayhem, and you see the TY. Make an intelligence check.
What does TY mean?
No.
Whoa, it's like carved in.
Intelligence check 21.
That cat's probably Rhea.
And she's already halfway down the mast.
Doing the down the tree thing.
I guess, I mean, if I'm in the crow's nest, just like.
Looking for.
Well, I mean, if I'm in the crow's nest, just, I guess it's there now.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking at all the water.
Yeah. And before long, at the end of these 2 weeks, as you're up there, you see another ship on the horizon.
What do people say when they see it? Ship ahoy?
Why not?
Ships ahoy.
Yay, cookies.
Could be ship ahoy. Makes sense.
I should really brush up on nautical terms.
Yeah.
I've been on a
Captain Crunch, ships ahoy!
I think it's ship ho.
ship ho!
It's usually
Shippo?
Ship off the
Hey!
Yes.
There's a ship!
Darby ship.
Sheep!
It's usually that plus location.
Yeah.
And the call starts to go
At
down.
the starboard bow.
I know.
Sure.
Boats!
There it is.
Boats!
That's what we know.
And the call comes down, and Captain Gale comes out. There is our quarry. It has been a very nice couple of weeks with you all. Mr. Colby, it's time to make good on your promise. As he kind of steps out. All right. I said I would. I'm a man of me word. So, here it is.
Yeah.
Run up the white flag, yeah? I mean, maybe it's best if we run up the white flag, Captain. Aye. Run up the white flag. The flag goes up. Now, it's possible that they know this ship. Hell, everyone knows this ship. Let's be honest, it's a death's embrace. So, I got a bit of a mirror here. And he pulls it out, and he does a number of signals as the boat is coming. And no response. But you guys keep going forward. And he goes, don't know what it is. They should have seen me by now. They should have seen a signal. Prepare for battle. Everyone now, prepare for battle, just in case. Man de ballista. As everyone's scurrying around, and you see the Death's Embrace has a good amount of ballista on it. Getting ready, and then also underneath there's some ports that you can fire ballista from. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna come up as everyone's getting ready. As soon as I heard there's a ship, and come up and.
Yeah.
So I'm there at the.
Okay, yeah, you're up there.
With Gale.
There. Anybody else?
I'll stay in the crow's nest watching.
Okay.
Running somewhere where no one can see me and being not a cat.
Very important information.
Mr. Crumb, make sure Mr. Poundcake.
Got yourself.
Bo just broke himself.
Make sure Mr. Poundcake is secure. So, I'm sorry.
So you guys are coming up to this boat. And it turns and starts heading towards the ship. They run up a white flag as well. Oh, thank the gods. Seems you won't be dying today. Sorry, man.
What?
He kind of moves on.
I was getting ready to be peaceful for this.
The boat's gonna come up and slowly gonna come up to each other as the two crews, both armed and ready, are sitting there. Captain Gale goes,
Hello there. I am the captain of the Death's Embrace. I am Captain Gale. I wish to speak to your captain. We have a proposal.
Man steps forward. Kind of blondish hair, kind of receding hairline there. Big old mustache. Just kind of comes across his face and down. And he looks at it. He goes,
Oh yes. I am the captain of the ship, the Tempest Wind. Captain Gale, you say? And what is it that a pirate would want with the Tempest Wind besides its cargo? Maybe it is best if we come on board to the Tempest Wind and have this discussion.
as the two boats are kind of sitting there. He kind of looks him up and down, says,
Perhaps only two of you should come on board, and we can discuss it here. Particularly the one that sent us signals in Lethanian code.
So David looks to everyone and was, that will be me. Excuse me. And goes over. The ropes are thrown across. Planks are thrown across the two ships as they're now in tandem, as both crews just sit there looking at each other, not knowing if things are going to kick off. Captain Gale walks over there, as best he can with the peg leg, and is with David, and they go over there and they're talking for quite a while. And finally, David turns around and says,
It's all good. Come on over.
pointing at you guys.
Slide on down.
Right. The Corvins have come up. Sam, Zanzer have come up.
I'm just kind of helping them get along
Okay.
safely.
Start to cross over. Who is crossing?
Look back to Mr. Tiny. I'm assuming we did the dance lessons.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Yes.
Roll for dance lessons.
Only got so much time. Sorry.
Right.
Yes, you did the dance lessons.
Keep those feet light, friend.
As light as I can.
Much practice will be required, but I see a dancer in you.
Thank you. I have enjoyed the sessions, and thank you for your discretion.
Go over to Mr. Crom, just give him a handshake, give Jareth and the guinea pig, I'm forgetting the name of the guinea pig, just a little head scratch.
That was Steve.
I was Steven, yeah.
Steven?
Yeah, I was Steven. Yeah, I like naming pets Steven.
Jareth and Steven just like a couple little head scratches before going.
Yeah, he takes him and he looks at you and he just kind of beams, looks at all of you, one by one, and puts, writes on his chalkboard and puts it up to you guys and says, "A fond farewell."
Mm.
And then erases. "Don't die."
You as well, Mr. Crum. You
Yes.
take good care of yourself and those two are. And Mr. Pancake, wherever he may be.
Scratches his head as his very old and wrinkled eyebrows now kind of go down into a very concerned scowl as he's like, "I cannot find this freaking cat." So my animal handling is like +5. What the?
Tugs hood down very hard.
As you guys come across, yeah. Corbin's come across. Everyone comes across. Gale is sitting there.
Well, this is the end.
It is indeed.
Give me 3 rolls.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to inspire?
Sure, I'll take 1 inspiration.
Yeah.
You got
I
plenty.
will use it as well.
I got a stack.
Someone throw it at him.
You ready?
We're never ready.
Well, we're taking that inspiration because the other one was not great. So, 46.
All right. This is. Gale got you that time. A total of 59.
Damn. I got a 25, a 9, and a 12.
Damn, he got an unnatural 20, a 19, and a natural 20. So I didn't actually put his bonus to that natural 20. But yeah. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. So Gale goes, I hope you enjoyed the book while you had a chance.
It was informative.
Good. I hope maybe now you understand a little more about the character of Grand Dedai. He hated me for his own reasons, as you can see. So, until next time, when we play another game.
Probably not an Akupara.
Decidedly not. But if a certain pirate lord was to come into some kind of grave misfortune before then, who knows?
Who knows?
Which one that one is?
Though I could not know how you would reach us without a little bit of something.
Don't worry. We have more eyes than you think. If we need to find you, we have our ways. And you, Mr. Mayhem.
It's been an honor working alongside a pirate lord together.
It could not have happened without all of you. So thank you. I know that this journey has brought you much pain. And I am sorry. Though, Mr. Riley will make a good pirate lord. And I am told that he told you he would make that place honorable.
I could not be more happy of where he is right now in his life.
It is a good thing for him. But we will see that this place is honorable for you all who have done such great things for Akupara. Now, Mr. Tiny, bring forth the spoils. He comes through this big chest. All 2,000. For you. It is the most that I could scrape together after paying Hathaway the 40,000. Excuse me. Slept.
Glass in your peg leg.
It happens from time to time. Don't worry. Recently I've been carrying cat treats. Still can't manage to find that damn cat.
What was that? What was that?
Mr. Poundcake.
Oh.
I fear that maybe Mr. Poundcake found his end in a watery grave.
That was not good.
This is a very heartfelt goodbye.
It's okay. Mr. Crumb will pay for it.
I
lost his tongue.
Hope you do
Are
not
we still all on this side of the
Yes.
word?
badly.
No, you're on the Tempest Wind.
All of us are?
Unless you would like not to be.
No, it's okay. Just make a note.
Yeah, everyone is over there. He's like, I'm just kidding, that's a joke. Really off these days, I don't know what's going on.
Goodbye, Captain Gale.
Miss Maya, you have done much for us.
As much as a mage can, huh?
Well, if you can do the kind of things that I saw on Akupara when the frostworms attacked, I'm very glad that you are on our side.
Of course. You have done well for us. You have kept your promise and more. You did not owe us anything. You gave us safe passage.
It is possible to be an honorable pirate as long as you are honorable to the right things.
You are a
Just-
good captain.
Thank you.
And Swanton is a good friend.
He is very loyal
He is to a fault.
and he deserves all that he has been given.
Me?
I look forward to the future of Akupara. May it be bright and profitable.
I certainly hope so. Please do not cut out any more tongues, huh?
No promises.
At least not mine, you know?
Don't come back to Akupara. That's all I have to say. I would not enjoy that.
No, I would not like to shock you to death. Not be
Indeed.
pleasant.
Indeed.
She puts out her hand out to shake
Well,
his.
are you going to shock me now?
Shocking grasp.
No promises.
There it is. I like that. Thank you.
Jason, let's go.
Sen. They tell me that you go by many names on the island. Well, you have a sharp mind. And I appreciated our games.
I did too. I did lose that last one, so if our wager was correct, I am to tell you a thing.
That is right. You do owe me some information about yourself. So, how do we go about extracting that information?
Seems our time is short. How about a question and an honest answer?
Your face. I have not seen this kind of face. I have been all over the Sanguine Ocean, and that rarely is shown to me, this kind of face. Where are you from?
Well, I am from Berkshire. Before that,
And also your daggers. I've never seen their like either. You are surrounded by mystery, my young friend. But with those wits, I'm sure that we will meet again.
certainly.
Atrix, how are your antlers coming in?
Quite fine. Thank you.
You are instrumental in saving me. All of you. I would have lost my life that night on the Death's Embrace. And I am told that Akupara was plagued by a demon.
Well, if you ever need help from a demon to get rid of this Hathaway that you've been plagued with as well, you know who to call.
I do indeed. And I may take you up on that.
At a price.
Oh. And are there any official channels I have to go through with the Karambit? Or can I just call on you?
I have people to talk to.
Fair enough. At any rate, thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
No, Mr. Ted.
Oh my.
I'm very happy that you are leaving the island. I hope that you find your happiness somewhere other than here.
Poor Ted.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just confused.
Takes a minute. Yeah, I am glad for the people I've met and the friends I've made, but I just want to go back to civilization. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll be with these guys, if you'll have me.
Of course. You are our friend.
Big callous dragon hand on his shoulder.
Oh, come on, Ted. Just get in here. Group hug.
Not Gail. Come here.
Nothing personal.
Just awkward.
You guys,
You guys are weird.
embrace.
Wait, all of us?
I was gonna say,
Whoever wants to.
Oh, yeah.
desperately running away from a group hug.
Just like a casual slip out.
just does patting on
Awkwardly
shoulder.
staring at
It's you guys.
Yeah, I'm the only one really in that hug.
I'm just like
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
He goes, right. And Miss Rhea, you best keep your wits about you.
I always do, Captain.
They say that a certain wayward pirate lord went down to the Deadlands. So, do with that information as you will. Do you know why they call it the Deadlands?
No, sir.
because no one comes back alive.
Thank you for telling me.
And you'll be ready if you seek out the Deadlands. We pirates stay far away.
Well, then it can't be all bad.
I couldn't say. But there it is.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I do what I can. Okay, I will leave you in the capable hands. Let me get my notes.
Captain Mustache.
Captain Mustache!
Yes, Captain Mustache.
Mustache. Hold on now. I must ask you a question.
You look evil. Are you evil? Your curly mustache?
It's just the mustache.
What's wrong with that mustache?
As he twirls his mustache.
How can one be evil with such a fine mustache?
I'm afraid I haven't the time for world domination. This takes up all of it.
All the time.
Takes at least 3 hours in the morning.
Per curl.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
I can teach
Mayhem
you
would
a
have
way.
no idea.
Do you have facial hairs?
I've had makeup on before. I think I know how difficult the process can be.
Has like false
Yeah, that's-
human
Because
lashes.
of false noses, yes.
Not the same. But okay.
Okay,
You are such a strange one, man.
There we go.
Banter, banter, banter.
I am very emotionally
laugh.
distraught.
Anyway, I leave you in the capable hands of Captain Alden Reptar. He will see you.
What?
Does he
Reptar?
screech?
Yeah, R-E-P-T-R.
Like the rubs?
Like Rugrats?
Oh, I've never seen it.
All right. Okay.
I haven't.
Okay.
Fix this.
So that was on Nickelodeon, right?
just happened
I have cable
organically?
growing up, so I didn't see any Rugrats
Okay,
whatsoever.
so Reptar is like somewhere between Godzilla and Barney.
Yes, this is him. This is him. This is the captain that you were with.
So Alden Reptar.
Alden Reptar.
Okay, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of raptor jokes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm hoping there's a First Mate Angelica. Oh, come on! You've definitely seen
How
it.
are you reading my mind?
You've definitely seen it.
Where are the twins?
Feeling low.
Enjoy your spoils, everyone. It has been quite the adventure. Here's to hoping we don't meet too soon. And if you see the cat, bring him back to Akupara.
But we are not allowed in Akupara.
You'll have to figure that out. Goodbye.
Okay.
It's like a cat carrier delivered.
Akupara! Captain Gale.
Mail bag of holding.
Is everyone across? Is that everyone? As he said, I'm Captain Reptar. And you're on the Tempest Wind. I don't usually agree to stuff like this. But I've been assured it is in the best interest of Lithania to see you lot back to Ostrin. So, I will take you there. It's not often that we have Dragonborn. Are you...
I would have like changed into
Okay.
the elf form.
Okay. It is not often we have a Dragonborn on the ship.
I will make this trip quick and painless for anyone against,
Just see that you stay out of the way.
if that helps.
Indeed. To your names. I'll have it recorded.
Mayhem Giroux, Mayhem Giroux, or Giro, or Mayhem.
Just a mayhem.
Oh, yeah. Said.
Mayhem Drew. Right. And you?
Madalena.
Madalena. Right. And you?
Rhea.
Rhea. Okay.
Maya.
Maya. Excuse me.
Bryn.
Bryn. Is that with a Y?
Brynn, yeah.
Yes. Very good. Have here Mr. Derek Corvin. Okay. Son Reginald. And then the two from the Angel's Valor. Sam Smythe and Zenzer Steelbeam. Very good. Is that an accurate accounting of your party?
What about me? Says Ted.
Indeed, thank you.
What about me?
Oh, goodness gracious.
The whole group goes.
He does that.
Oh,
He does that often.
I hope that won't be a constant thing on my ship.
It is.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
And not just on the ship. Anywhere.
It's all that I care about. What is your name, sir?
Tedderson?
Tedderson. The accountant.
Yeah. You know.
You know what accounting is?
Of course I know what accounting is. We have to do it here on the ship. We account for many things. So,
Okay.
Account for this.
Count.
What the
Like money or?
I'm gonna look around for David.
Oh yeah, David's there as well. He's right there. And he's like, "Oi, you forgot me, of course. But it's probably best you don't put my name there."
You're coming with us?
Well, of course I am.
Of course you are.
I've got to see you back to Lithania City.
Yes, he must. Lovely.
It's me duty, you see.
Of course, duty. That's the only reason why you're coming with us, huh?
Well, yeah. And the entertainment. You lot are funny. Some more than others.
Is he just drinking me?
Yeah. Here's what I'm doing.
I think he's just drinking me.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyhow, Captain Reptar, it's David. I'll have to change this name.
Do it.
It's gonna be a long week though.
My name's David. As we know, don't have to write it down in your book. Very well. You'll be given quarters. You don't have any passengers on this vessel, so it's just the crew. You may have the passengers' quarters, and I will have no trouble on my ship. Right, big guy?
But of course.
Good. Well, let's get as far away as we can from that wretched ship.
He starts calling out orders to bring lines in, cut the planks, pull them in, and get back, resume course for Ostrom. And as the boat starts to kind of turn back around and head northeast towards the Emerald Bay.
Before we get too far, can I yell at Gail?
Yes.
I want to yell, "Oh my God, the cat is over here!" I don't want him to think it died.
That's awesome.
He hears you.
Start attacking.
I'm going to feign running after the cat.
The white flag comes down. The red flag goes up.
Attacks the ship.
We must have Mr. Poundcake.
You will return Mr. Poundcake to me.
Get to my pound cake.
Like, don't worry, I'll take good care of him.
I just want to finish up with one little thing.
Okay, real quick before you do
yes.
that, all you hear back in response is, no!
We're this.
Just waiting for that decorator now.
There's much pain
I'm
in
assuming
that.
everyone is going like down into the quarters.
Sure, I mean,
I want to be
Watching
like,
this ship off, actually.
Yeah.
Hang on
Yelling
on
at
that.
Gale.
Yeah.
I want to just grab my amulet and like stare over at Maya with a longing look and just kind of, and then go about my day. Fade to black. Sadness.
as in Maya sighs, turns and walks as the boat heads back towards the Emerald Bay, where you guys will eventually get next week.
We're still on a boat.
You're still on a boat for now. Same boat. Still on a boat. But I will tell you, next week is going to start with you guys arriving at Ostrin. So we're going to fast forward this boat ride a little bit. Going to go right into arriving at Ostrin and what you guys have there. So that's that. We did get another 500 bits from the Hefner. Thank you. Hef, so much. So definitely wanted to count that in. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for being here. That was a great little, segue into the next bit. Excited. For
Nice
next one.
light bit after last week.
Yeah. That was nice and humorous.
What is that motion you're doing there?
Hashtag chop chop.
Hashtag top top.
Also,
All right, we're gonna go. It's 10. We gotta go. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for checking us out, and thanks for starting your week off right with a critical fail. See you guys. This is Captain Reptar.
How do you know this?